Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yugioh here, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Tonight, for Thanksgiving, I decided to go ahead and show my IRL Blackwing deck. Since I haven't really done it for the September 2013 format, and it's getting closer to an end, since we're almost into November, so we basically have almost like one whole month left of the format, and I had to go ahead and do it now today, since, well, Thanksgiving turkey, we got birds, and all that stuff, so that'll be a nice little match for the Thanksgiving holiday. So let's go and jump right into it. So we have the double Sirocco. 3 is just way too much. You really just want to run 2. Gets clunky in the late game, and it's mainly here just to get your free search off of Whirlwind. Since it's a 2000 attack power monster, you get pretty much any monster you want from your deck with Whirlwinds. Triple Shura. On the heart and souls of the deck. She's kind of like Sirocco. She's 1800 attack, and she basically allows you to get any search off of Whirlwinds. To an extent, well, you can't really search Sirocco, you can't search yourself. But the main gimmick with Shura is the fact that when she joins an opponent's monster for battle, since it's the graveyard, especially one blocking monster from the deck with 1500 less attack. So pretty much your value, your Gale, and stuff like that, you want to pretty much deck your deck off for her. One of the first cards you want to bring out with Shura is, of course, your value. So you can get that little bastard out of your deck should actually draw it, and opens up your level 5 synchro plays. And also their effects are negated, so you will be able to sync for value. Next up, we have the Triple Boar, your Piercer. One of your pretty much usual targets for Sirocco if you Snow Summon him with Bora on the field. He's your Piercer. You can special summon Bora if you control another Blackwing monster except for himself on the field. So pretty much, if you have Sirocco, special summon Bora, then you can use Sirocco's effect, which I forgot to mention, is once per turn you can pump one of your Blackwing monsters on your field by the combined attack of all Blackwing monsters, not including himself, on the field. So it's really good in the mirror match, and it's a great way just to power over tokens such as Stragosack tokens. Then we have the Zephyros, the Elite one, because you only need one since you can only use it once per duel. It's one of your combo pieces. It's one of your go-to cards you really want to search out for a Whirlwind. It's one of your first targets if you already have like a Clue something in your hand, because you really want to get in your grave as fast as you can, because it allows you to combo off of things like Bora, Gale, Blizzard, Collude. There's a lot of things you can combo this guy off of, including some of your spell and traps. Then we have one of the most annoying cards in the deck, which is Collude. Collude is good in so many ways, because, well, it's an honest, it boosts your monster's attack by 1400 when they attack or are attacked. And it's not just an honest, it's the mind game card, because of the fact that if you ever face against Blackwings, you're always wondering if they have Collude in their hands. This is a great way to basically kind of screw your opponent. If you have some back row, you face up Blackwing, say like Zephyros the Elite or something like that, mainly Shura or something, just any Blackwing really, your opponent has to really think whether they want to try to bait out the Collude or bait out your back row, or try to play safe and let you make the move. We have the one Gale. This card should come to 3. Everybody knows Gale 3. Gale, like, hashtag Gale 3. I'm just having fun there. I'm joking. If you want Gale 3, you want Gale 3. If you don't, you don't. Who really cares? It's your opinion if you wanted to. I just love joking around like that. But Gale is one of your main tuners. Once turn, half the attack and defense of an opponent's monster permanently, which is always nice. You don't really special summon you don't really special summon your Gale off of Shura, like by Shura's effect, that much, but you can use them to search with the Whirlwinds. Then we have the Triple Blizzard. Now, some people prefer 2, and you can play 2 if you want, but I prefer 3 because I have quite a bit of targets. Because I always have a target engraved for him, such as Collude, your Zephyros, Bora, Shura, and stuff like that. The main thing with Blizzard is that some people say it's clunky. Well, for me, it doesn't really get clunky. I never really have problems with Blizzard because I always have something to get rid of him. And plus, I can always just normal summon him and just attack for 1300. That 1300 power of Blizzard. Then we have the 1 value. You can play 1 or 2 values. I wouldn't recommend going any higher than 2. But I prefer the 1 value to when you're playing like 2 Sirocco, stuff like that. If I was playing 3 Sirocco, I would bump this up to 2, but I think 1 is just a good amount right now, because I hate drawing value. It's one of the cards you hate to draw in the deck. You love to play them because of the fact that it's such a good card with things like Shura, using his effect to bring out your Blackwing Synchros, but drawing him is just a pain in the ass. Then we have the 1 Dark Arm Dragon. Is Daddy, what do you expect? The big daddy of Dark monsters. So as if for the monsters, onto the spells, we have the triple, get this, there, Black Whirlwinds. So happy this came to 3, and I hope it stays at 3 for the next format. Your main searcher of the deck, active, like, summon a Blackwing monster, search out one Blackwing monster with attack less than the monster that was normal summoned, have like 2 or more of those on the field, stack, major deck thinning. If you have like 2 Black Whirlwinds in the field, you're pretty much set for the game if you can easily get your shit going. We have the triple duality. Blackwings is still a relatively slow deck. Blackwings don't typically special summon a whole lot unless they're really going for the kill or unless they have to. So duality 9 to 10 times is always live in the deck, and it allows you to deck in like crazy. We have the One Lord Darkness, since it's a dark base deck, Dark Hole. And we have the 2 MSTs. Now, some people play Lance, but I'm playing the MSTs just because I do like the extra back rate, and also the fact that I am missing a Delta Grow. I don't have that right now, which, you know, I'm still trying to find that, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, so 2 MSTs for extra back rate. I might replace these with Lances when I get Delta Grow. I don't know. Or probably not, because I do like the Infinite Space Typhoons. I like the Blind MSTs. Even though some people say you shouldn't Blind MST, my rule of thumb is, you know, Blind MST. Why not? Because odds are you'll hit something. Even if you don't hit like a trap, if you hit an MST, well, that MST won't be Infinite Space Typhoon in your back row. Or if you hit a back row like a trap, well, that's a Mirror Force you don't have to deal with. That's a Solemn you don't have to deal with. You know, that's one good trap that's gone. And there's 4 more left you have to deal with, but, hey, it's 1 less. Next, we have the Book of Moon, self-explanatory, go Shiro. You know, it's a good card. For the traps, we have the Triple Icarus Attack. One of the most deadliest cards in this deck, besides Clute. This thing, if you've played Blackwings, or you've played against Blackwings, you know this card is a pain in the ass to deal with. This is the card that's always in the back of your mind going, do they have Icarus? Do they have this card? This is one of the cards you really have to try to bait out against a Blackwing player. Make them use it. Make the Blackwing player use this. And if you do, make sure you have a backup plan in case they do Icarus. For the one-ups, Warning, Compulse, Torrential, Bottomless. The 4 basic one-ups of any deck. We have the double Mirror Force. I like mass monster removal, it's always good. Then we have the double Phoenix Chain, skill card to combo off with Zephyros, and, you know, effect Negator. Like I said, I'm missing Delta Crow, but that will be coming in the deck. That is a card I would definitely highly recommend anybody use in a Blackwing deck. At least 1 Delta Crow, because it's a great first turn play, especially if your opponent wants to set massive enough back row, so you can just basically make them cry. So, anyway, for the extra deck, we have, for the Blackwing Synchros, we have Silver Winds, Armor, and then 2 Armed Wings. Now, the reason I'm playing 2 Armed Wings is I don't have a Vulcan, and if I can get a Vulcan, I am going to replace Armed Wing for the Vulcan. Level 8, Stardust, Scrap. Crimson Blader. Now, this Thunder Dragon is going to replace the Manga Stardust whenever I get my hands on that. Because I do prefer Manga Stardust over this just because of the protection it gives me, especially cards like Phoenix Sheen. And especially if I can ever get my hands on Venice Emptiness, I can protect it with the Manga Stardust, which is always nice. We have the Black Rose Dragon. Like, I never go Black Rose, but the nuking is always fun. You never know. We have HGS Psychemoth, a very good card to have. It's a great answer for a lot of things, such as like Yugioh, the Mirror Match, Dragosack. Just freaking banish their asses and just call it a day. Level 5s, we have an Armadeus and a Catastrophe. 2 very good cards. Armadeus, you know, if you can make level 5 Synchros, you should definitely play this card. It is amazingly good. Then for the Ring Force, as of right now, this will be changed over time. It's just what I have right now for the deck. We have an Ice Beast, Utopia, Maestroke, and then a Cowboy. I do not have Key Beetle, so I'm going to try to get that, you know, as soon as I can, but no big rush to get it. But Utopia will be replaced with the Key Beetle. I just don't have that as of right now, and you know, I will be putting in things like Direwolf, like Maestroke will probably be taken out for like a Direwolf, Black Shipcorn, stuff like that. But anyway, that is my Blackwing deck. Blackwing's very, very fun deck. Definitely, very, very cheap deck. You definitely recommend it. So if you have any questions about the deck that I may not have touched on, or if you have any questions in general, please put them in the comment section below. And again, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.